And we live. What's going on, YouTube? How y'all feeling? How everybody feeling? Wait a minute, y'all. I just need to share this to my story real quick. Oh, damn. See, I forgot I have to. Wait a minute. Let me go here. I could see that from there. What's going on, whoever just entered the live? Give me 1 second. Drop a comment. Let me know y'all here when y'all get in the room. I want to do this. Freak. I gotta go here first. Channel. Go here. Share. Copy link. Go here. Put that in. Story. Peace. Done. What's going on? When y'all come into the live, drop an emoji. Let me know that y'all here. No, I don't want to do a link. This is so ugly. The colors don't even match. But guess what? We great run with it. It's up in the story. Done. I be trying to have stuff kind of go together just a tad bit. What's going on, y'all? Drop some comments. Let me know that y'all here. Let me know that y'all can hear me. I don't have my earphones in, which I probably really don't need them because we're not listening to no video or nothing. But at least so I can hear myself talking. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Drop a comment. Let me know that y'all here so we can get the show rolling. First comment I see. So as y'all saying, this live is going to be about lies, lies, and more lies. What is a lie? The definition of a lie. Do you lie? Have you been lied to? Are you a liar? That's the main question. Are you a liar? I need to know y'all can hear me though. Oh shoot. Let me go to the live. Chris is here. What's going on, Chris? I don't know. See, that's what I don't be understand. Oh, I'm on private chat. Duh. Okay, Chris. There we go. That's better. I was on private chat. That's why I'm like, I don't see no comment. I don't see nothing. What's going on, Chris? Welcome to the live, Chris. Get Bishop in the room. Where Bishop at? Get Bishop in the room. All right, so lies, lies, and more lies, right? Number one question: are you a liar? Are you a liar, Chris? Are you a liar, Chris? Are y'all liars? I'm asking myself that question, right? if I had to ask myself, am I a liar? A simple answer, a yes or no answer. I would say no, I'm not a liar. Right? Who wants to be a liar? I'm not a liar. Are you a liar? Are you a liar, Chris? Anybody in a live? Are y'all liars? Would you consider yourself a liar? I would say no, I'm not a liar. No, I'm not a liar. Mm-mm. All right. Now, with that being said, though, right, we're gonna get into the Google definition of what a liar is. Now, this is Google. If the lie was told, Google told it. See, that's not what I asked. I haven't asked. I didn't ask, have you lied? I said, are you a liar? That's a yes or no question. Are you a liar, Chris? But anyway, let's get into the Google definition of what a lie is. That might help you answer that question, right? So it's a lying is the act of making an untrue statement with the intentions of deceiving someone or creating a false or misleading impression, right? Make you say, hmm. So with being a liar, or with the definition of a lie, is also the definition of the truth. I have been known to scratch the truth. See, no, Chris, we're not starting today. We're not starting that today, Chris. So, telling the truth, right? Telling someone something in an open and honest way without trying to hide anything, right? So, would you call yourself a liar? So, I would have to say, my favorite line, Chris. I'm not like a whole liar. I'm a half a liar. So I'm like a lie. I'm just like a lie. I'm not a whole liar. I'm just like a half a liar. I'm a lie, right? Um, because I don't think I lie a whole heck of a lot. Like, and according to those definitions, I might not tell a whole truth. Like you said, I might kind of scratch the surface of the truth a little bit, right? But yeah, like a half a lie, right? So the next thing is a white lie still considered a lie? Little white lie, but that's kind of what scratching the truth. That would be considered a white lie, a little white lie, right? Do that still make you a liar? For instance, right? I'm gonna tell you about a time where I told a little white lie. Okay, so let's turn that off. About a time where I told a little white lie and why I think little white lies are still lies. If you ask me, a lie is a lie. If it's not the whole truth, then it's a lie. If it's not the whole truth, then it's a lie. So I had this situation one time, right, where me and my partner, we was dating at the time, and me and my best friend, we used to always get like hotel rooms for whatever reason. Well, I know what the reason was. We were younger. Me and my female best friend, we were younger, so we liked it. We like to, have fun and enjoy ourselves. So we would always book hotel rooms, and we wouldn't do anything. We would just sit and chill, smoke, drink, do things that we probably shouldn't have been doing at that age. You know what I mean? So my partner didn't agree with that at all. He couldn't seem to understand why was it that we had to go to a hotel room to do those things, right? So he called me one day and he like he like he like what you doing? So I'm like, nothing. I'm chilling with Shay. That's my best friend name. I'm like, I'm chilling with Shay. He like, oh, all right. He like, where y'all at? I'm like, we at her house. So he like, where Amir at, which is her son and my godson. He like, where Amir at? I'm like, oh, he upstairs in the room, sleep or something. So my partner holler, hmm. So when he said, I'm like, wait a minute, something is off, something not adding up. Like, what's Grego on? So he like, that's crazy because your location say you at the hotel. I'm like, oh my gosh. So in that moment, I'm like, I lied, right? It was a little white lie, but I still lied at that time. You know what I mean? And it wasn't because I lied uh to hide anything, but I guess it was because I was hiding the fact that where I was at, but I really wasn't doing anything. Me and her was just chilling, but I know that he don't like or understand why we had to go to hotel rooms to, you know what I mean, chill. So caught exactly. I was caught up, but I'm like, I tried to fix that, and I'm like, look, I can call you on FaceTime. You could come past, like, but by then the lie was already told. So in that moment, I knew, like, all right, so lying to protect the person's feelings, I'm definitely not going to do that. I'd rather tell you the truth and have you be mad at me because I told you the truth versus to try to tell a little white lie to protect your feelings. So in that aspect, white lies is off limits. But then that brings me to my work life, right? So me, I'm never on time. Surprisingly, I think I started this live on time. I probably was like 2 minutes off, maybe, but still on time. But listen, I'm never on time, right? So what I would do is, like, let's say I caught a flat tire a week ago, or I got stuck in traffic a week ago. I would always take pictures. I get pulled over, I take pictures of it, and I'll hold on to those pictures, right? Hate me for who I am, don't love me for who I'm not. Point exactly. There we go. But so I will hold on to these pictures. And when I'm running late for work, I would send these pictures to my district manager because 9 times out of 10, every time he come into the building, he come in the building when he know I'm supposed to be there. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not ever there. So now I got these pictures in my phone, like, oh, I just caught a flat, I'm on my way. Even though the picture is old, I still had caught a flat at that point in time. It just wasn't in that moment. You know what I mean? Well, I was really stuck in traffic when I took that picture. It just wasn't at that moment. So that would be considered a white lie. But I feel as though a lie like that is okay. Like a lie like that should be okay, right? Nobody is getting hurt, but that's not the question. The question is if it's still a lie and if it's still right or if it's still wrong. So a lie is a lie, right? Oh, you a good liar. Chris, don't do that. Because you still have yet to answer the question, are you a liar or not? Let's circle back to that. You still have yet to answer that question, are you a liar or not? Because scratching the surface, scratching the truth, none of that is no. Are you a liar or not? Is the question. When I was younger, I did used to lie like a lot, or kind of play with the truth sounds better. And my mother had told me one time, she said, you're turning into a little liar, Demetrius. You're turning into a little liar. Mm-mm, no. She said, you're turning into a little liar, Demetrius. I thought that was so funny. So every time I lie, when I do lie or tell like half of a lie or half of the truth, that always pop in my mind. Like you turning into a little liar, Demetrius. But anyway, those was little white lies, right? Not that deep, not that serious, right? But let's say this, Chris, you say that you've been a truth a tad, right? So let's say uh for 48 hours you can't tell no lies. You got to tell a whole truth for a full 48 hours or don't talk at all. You can't say nothing for 48 hours. What you doing? You speaking and only telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth for 48 hours, or you just gonna be silent for the next 48 hours? I'm gonna have to learn sign language. I'm sorry, because I'm not. I'm just not gonna talk. I ain't saying nothing for 40. You got to tell the truth for a whole 48 hours. No no bending the bending the truth. No scratching the surface. It got to be the complete truth for 48 hours. Mm-mm. Chris, see, you like to go around as the question at hand. I'll speak. At least try. No. So if you speak, that means you got to tell the whole truth, Chris. See, and that's the thing that get me. It's not the fact that I can't tell the truth, it's the fact that people can't take the truth. And that's what makes it that much more complicated. You know what I mean? Because I could tell the truth. I can get to the point to where though I don't have a filter, you know? Yes, I tell the truth. I think that'll kind of be fun though. A day with just the whole truth. Even if you wanted to tell a lie, it won't come out. The truth will come out. Like even if you wanted to bend the truth a little bit or they can't handle it. Yeah, but even if you wanted to bend the truth, uh that might be a fun day. It'd be a lot of bad blood created. I'm trying to tell you. Not for me though, because I love the truth. Ain't nothing like the truth. Do I tell it all the time? That's what we get into. But I like the truth. I can handle the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tell me the truth. But Yeah, for 48 hours. Yeah. But how do you know? So let's say somebody is lying to you. How do you know when somebody is lying to you? How do you distinguish that? How do you distinguish that, Chris? When somebody is lying to you. I'm a People have different tells. I'm gonna tell you what's like a something that I pay attention to, right? When I'm trying to figure out if somebody is lying or not. Sometimes I don't know what that sometimes is for, but I feel like it is some shade behind it. Sometimes I don't think that go with your last comment, Chris. But anyway, how do I tell when people is lying? It's normally their body language. Their body language a person's body language will tell on them all the time when they lying. For one, when they start rubbing themselves, or they fidgeting with something, or they got their arms folded. Should stay close to the mic, right? They got their arms folded. That's a sign of them trying to comfort themselves. And if they trying to comfort themselves, more than likely they lying about something. You know what I mean? Even down to, like, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, right? Crazy stuff. Well, it was not crazy to me, but it might be crazy to other people. But anyway, like as far as like interrogations, and it's people that really go to school to read body language. And one of the main things that they say that a person do when they lie is their mouth get dry. So if you ever notice, like, and when they, like, if it's a court show or a murder show or something like that, and they sitting down and they having their interrogation, they always have water right there. Because if a person keep drinking water, that means their mouth is getting dry because they lying 9 times out of 10. And that's like, what would the word be? That's proven. You know what I mean? Like that's a fact that your mouth get dry when you lie. Something else that people do when they lie is their eyes wander. They look up into space, and from what I seen was that's because they're trying to basically piece together whatever story that they telling you. So if you rubbing yourself and you looking around and you drinking water, you just constantly drinking because your mouth then turned into cotton. And nine times out of 10, you're lying to me, and that's gonna piss me off. 9 times out of 10. But that's how I tell if a person is lying, because a person can say anything out their mouth. You know what I mean? You got some good narrators out here that can make anything sound good. Like, so no, I don't care what comes out your mouth. I'm gonna pay attention to what you do. You know what I mean? What you say, what your body language say. Like, for instance, I had this situation where, dang, how can I put this without sounding too freaking. So it was a situation where my friend, dang, I'm probably just going to say what it is, how it is. Anyway, my friend, she lost her son. Her son was murdered, right? And a mutual friend that we have, go and tell it. A mutual, no, 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 it's not like that. It's just like a little on a wild side. But anyway, so my friend, her son was murdered, and it was a big thing in the city as far as like finding out who did it, whether it was to get justice, or make that person serve justice, or whether it was to get justice. Whatever her direction was, I can't say. But anyway, um the big question at hand was, she claimed she didn't know who had did it or who was responsible for it. So I'm up looking. I'm on the internet. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, because the internet, the social media tell everything you need to know. So I'm looking up addresses. Like, so I found this person, right? So I tell my mutual friend, like, look, I think this is who is responsible for the situation, right? So she like, all right, well, I'm about to call her and I'm gonna tell her. So I'm like, no, don't do that, because we're not going to be able to catch her energy over the phone. You know what I mean? Because I just had a sneaky suspicion that she wasn't telling us the whole truth. Like, she knew more than what she was telling us. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no, I want to go there and I want to tell her and see, what she got to say about it. So we go over there and we sit down and I ask her again, like, so, did y'all find out who, was responsible? No, we still don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. So I'm like, okay. She was real calm in that moment. Like everything was fine with the conversation. So then I show her a screenshot of the picture. Like, do this person look familiar? First thing she do is look up, like a dead headlights. Now you lying, and now the conversation is over for me. I literally walked away once I show her that picture, and she had that type of response. I walked away, like, because you're not ready to keep lying to me at my face, and no, no. You're not going to keep doing that. My friend sat and listened to her, and she came up with some crazy excuse in that moment. But by the end of that night, she came to us and she told us, like, yeah, I know, blah, 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 da, 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 and she went into details, but it just further proved my point in that moment that no, you're lying. Whatever her reason was for lying, I don't know, but don't have everybody involved if you're not going to be, 100% truthful. Like, leave me out of it if you're going to be lying, because then I get caught up. That's too much. But, so the next thing, right? This is a tricky one. Are you often or easily lied to? Are you often or easily lied to? Because I feel like they go hand in hand. Being lied to a lot, and being easily lied to, those two go hand in hand. Those two go hand in hand because I feel as though if you are often lied to, that must mean you easily lied to, in my opinion, right or wrong. What you think, Chris? I wonder if I be looking cockeyed when I look off to the side. Because my eye be getting a little sleepy sometimes. Often, yes, and it pissed me off. Really, Chris? No, that's not good. That's not good, Chris. Why do you feel as though you often lie to? What is it about you that makes a person lie to you a lot? Because I wouldn't necessarily say that that's just how people are. Because me personally, I don't feel like I get lied to a lot. Now, we talking about not just in general. I used to not speak on things, and I'm not really confrontational. So I think people think shit sweet. Yeah, you better evolve real quick, real quick, because that's what I was starting to say. I don't get lied to like I'm sure people lie to me, but I don't get lied to because, for one, people know I'm going to ask a question on top of a question on top of another question. So if you lie to me, you better be a very good liar for starters. Like, because I'm going to ask a question on top of a question on top of another question. I'm a Gemini, so I got so many thoughts running through my head. You know what I mean? So many personalities, and each one of them personalities have a personality. You know what I mean? So I'm going to ask you a million and one questions. So to avoid you getting, because you're gonna get caught up either way, especially if you lie. And for some reason, like I said, I guess it's looking at a person's body language, and then there's words like when you can tell when a person is lying when they hit you with the and a and now you making up a story. So now you lying to me. So now I'm gonna ask you another question to trip you up on the first question. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't really get lied to a whole heck of a lot, at least none that I'm aware of. Now, we're not talking about little white lies. We're talking about little white lies. We're talking about lies, just lies, period. I don't get lied to that much. At least I don't think so, because I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And it's not all about being necessarily confrontational, because when I'm faced with a lie, I don't get confrontational. I just know that that's the end of the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to beat you down for lying. I'm not about to tear you apart for lying. That's just the end of the conversation once you lie. Because what we talking about at that point? You know what I mean? Like, what we talking about? You lying. You're a liar. There's nothing for us to, you know what I mean, necessarily talk about. So in that case, would you say that um trust is something that is given, or trust is something that's earned? Is trust something that should be given, or is trust something that should be earned? I say trust is a given. That's what I say. That's what I used to say. I tried to change that and say that it should be earned. Okay, you say earned. So that's my mother. Me and my mother had a conversation some time ago, and I had asked her that same question, and she said her response was trust should be earned. My response was trust should be given. But I feel like you shouldn't walk around thinking that you can't trust anybody, because it is some honest people out in the world. It is some good people. It is some people that might not necessarily, well, we don't want to necessarily put lie and honest, some, lie and good people, because some good people do lie. But anyway, it's some good people out here, you know what I mean, that you really can trust. And if I walk around not trusting everybody, if I walk around not trusting everybody, then I'm gonna just be, you know what I mean, looking at everybody sideways. And I'm not that type of person. So I'll give you my trust, because I do feel as though trust should be given. So I'll give you my trust. And then once you do something or show me that I can't trust you, now you mess that up. Now I can't trust you. Now I probably won't ever trust you. You know what I mean? So, but I can still see why you say it should be earned, and considering the conversations that I had with my mother and how she broke it down, because you got to earn a person's trust, because a person will cross you and they might only had that one time to cross you, and then it could be real bad. So I get it, but I don't just walk around now. Earning trust don't mean that I'm walking around stupid and green and naive and I'm just, you know what I mean, believing everything, or no. Now that's a little bit different, you know what I mean? But yeah. I feel like trust is a given for me. But so I'm naturally trusting though. Right. So you probably really is trusting. You probably feel like it should be earned because maybe you have been lied to in the past, you know what I mean, by people or frequently. So you feel like it should be earned, but naturally you're a trusting person, you know? And I tried to change that. I tried to not be a trusting person. I tried to say, "Oh, you got to earn my trust," but I still end up trusting a person. I feel like I'm not going to not trust you until you give me a reason to not trust you. Like, but what's the worst part of being lied to? What's the worst part of being lied to? My thing be the insult on my intelligence. See, it's at 30 minutes already. I said I wanted to keep this live short because my lives run for an hour and 40 minutes. That is just too long for a live. Like, but what's the worst part of being lied to? For me, it's the insult on my intelligence. The fact that you think that you smarter than me and that you great sit right here and tell me a lie to my face and I'm going to believe it. The betrayal, the insult by thinking I'm stupid. That's what I'm saying. It's the insult part for me. Cause you think I'm stupid. You know what I mean? Like you going so you think I'm stupid that you just gonna lie to me in my face. And 9 times out of 10, when a person lie, I just be like, oh, okay. Especially if I'm not that invested. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, have it your way. Like, cause you're not lying to me, you lying to yourself. Cause I already know what's going on. I'm not stupid. But that be the part for me that makes a lie the worst. It be the insult. Like, don't insult my intelligence like that. Don't do that. We not great have that. And can you fully trust a person after they lie? Now that's a hard one to do. Trusting a person after they lie, that takes a lot of work and a lot of mm. But just because I don't trust you don't mean I don't gotta deal with you. Because I could still be friends with a liar. I just won't believe nothing that you say. And I know that you're a liar. I just won't believe nothing you say. Mm-mm. But it definitely, oh shoot. But it definitely can I think you can rebuild trust with a person after they lie. It just takes a lot of work. And then you got to start with the fact that, for one, you got to start with the fact that you lied. Full trust is hard to get back after it's broken. I would agree. But you got to start with the fact that, for one, that you lied. For two, that you thought that you were smarter than me, but you really not. and then we can start with rebuilding. If you could acknowledge the fact that, okay, I did lie, because some people, they'll lie and they'll never own up to that lie. That'd be the worst. You can catch them up in a lie, you can prove that they lied, you can give them receipts on top of receipts, and they still will hold their ground. Like, no, that ain't me. No, I ain't lying. No, that's the truth. No, that's the truth. So you gotta at least start with the fact that you lied. You gotta start there. And a lot of people can't admit to the fact that they lied. A lot of people can't admit to the fact that, they actually lied. So that part, and the fact that you gotta acknowledge is that you're not smarter than me because you tried to lie and it didn't work. So now you gotta say, no, I'm not smarter than you, Lee. Is that asking for too much? But we got to start somewhere, and I need you to know that I know. Definitely. Like, and then once we get that out the way, then we can move on with the fact of rebuilding that trust. You know what I mean? But I think it is possible. I have trust a person after they lied. And when I say trust, like rebuilding trust, I mean not worrying about what they say after that, like if they not questioning what they say, or if they telling the truth, or whatever come out their mouth is the truth. You know what I mean? Like, and that's even after a lie, which is, like you said, Chris, that's real hard to do. You know what I mean? Like, but then it kind of falls into the umbrella of what is the saying? Fool me once, shame. Fool. What did Bush say? Is this old saying in Texas? I know it's Mississippi. Fool me once, never be fooled again, or something like that. He said. But anyway, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So that'd be the only thing that be like the kicker of rebuilding that trust and giving that trust to a person again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I feel like it'll be worth it, especially if that person is, you can tell, only told that little white lie that we was talking about, or they only lied because, because in my case, like I said about the whole hotel thing, I was really being truthful, and I was lying to protect feelings. You know what I mean? So I wasn't lying to necessarily deceive or manipulate. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. But what's your go-to lie? What's some of your go-to lies? My go-to lie is definitely I'm on my way. That's my go-to lie. I will forever say I'm on my way. I'll be in the shower, just stepped in the shower. I'll be like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way right now. But technically, on my way just means that I'm in a process of being on my way. Same. I'm in a process of being on my way. It don't necessarily mean that I'm in the car or I'm about to pull up, but I'm on my way is one of my number one lies. I'm going is another one. Somebody invite you out somewhere. Oh yeah, let's go to such and such. Let's go do something. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I'm going. I make whole plans. Like, yeah, I already got my outfit ready. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, we gonna turn up. Whole time I'm laying in the bed, and I know goodness well I'm not going. Like, and I don't know. That's another lie that I tell a lot. I don't know, because that just works with everything. Sometimes I tell the lie of I don't know. I'll be right back. At this point, right, I'll be back. Well, I'm gonna call you right back. Let me call you right back. But anyway, I don't know works because it's like, to avoid telling a lie and to avoid telling the truth, I just say I don't know. They be like, such such such. Oh no, I ain't know. Da 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 da. Oh, I don't know. You got da da da. I don't know. Yep, I don't know works every single time for me. Like, but a lie is a lie. How do you tell a person that you know that they lying? I don't know is a good one, right? How do you tell a person that you know they lying? Now that's another good one. How do you tell a person that you know, like, I know that you lying? How do you tell them that? I'm gonna tell you what I do, because I don't like to call people liars. Right. I don't like to call people liars. Like, I don't think I ever said a person is a liar. Like, oh, you're a liar. What I do is I let them tell me whatever story they want to run with or whatever lie they want to tell me, and then I hit them with. See, but people don't always get context clues, or they don't always understand your absence, or well, then again, you said my actions, so that don't necessarily mean absence, because you can go upside of a person's head if you feel like they lie. But my thing be, I always tell them the truth. Like if they lie to me and they tell me something that I know is a lie, 9 times out of 10, I just tell them the truth. Like, oh, that's crazy, because I thought X, Y, and Z. Oh, that's crazy, because I remember that you had said, oh, that's crazy, because I was under the impression that, and then I say what the truth is, and 9 times out of 10, when they know their gig is up, they be like, yeah, well, yeah, that too, that is right, or that is true, but I was just saying da 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 da. But by then, I'm already checked out the conversation because you lied. What we talking about? You know what I mean? Like, that's definitely my go-to. Like, just telling them what the truth is. I ain't gonna ask you if you telling me the truth or if you lying. I'm just gonna tell you what the truth is, especially when I know that you lying. Mm-mm. Try it out, Chris. Watch. It'll work for you. It'll work for you every time. No. Mm-mm. See, that's a different topic for a different conversation. But yeah, so not I thought the computer was touchscreen. We had 36 minutes. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to upload it. Chris, as always, thank you for stopping in a comment. I want to try to keep it a short, um, keep it at a minimum. I don't want to have it too long because I want to keep it posted up on my wall. But I think I am going to move over to Instagram and ask Instagram these same questions and see what type of response we get. Chris, I don't know if that was Bishop. So who you got? You got Chris. Let me see if I can name all your characters before you go. You got, or before I go, rather. You got Chris. You got Demetrius. I don't know if it was Demetrius or Dimitri. I think it was Demetrius. I remember saying IUS. Chris, Demetrius, B, Bishop, Leo. Who I'm forgetting? Chris, Demetrius, Leo, Bishop, and B. Chris, Demetrius, B, Leo, and Bishop. See, I remember them all. I can't wait till you drop your first snippet. I'm curious to know how that's gonna go. But all right, Chris, I'm ready to head over to Instagram. Which I had a couple of people reach out like, let's go live, go live, go live. I'm like, I don't want to go live on Instagram, but we great go over there and we great run it up. Appreciate you as always, Chris, and I appreciate you. Um, but yeah, we great go over there and see what type of response we get. Thank you, Chris, for tuning in. And if y'all catch this replay, make sure y'all hit the like button, make sure y'all drop a comment, and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. All right, most importantly, we're trying to get monetized over here, y'all. And the only way we're going to do that is if the only way we're going to do that is if we get these the subscription count up. So I need y'all to subscribe, I need y'all to comment, I need y'all to like, all of that good stuff. But into the next video, y'all. All right, Chris, I see you over there. My Yo. It's the camera. It's not really my eye. The camera is just lazy. That's what it is. All right, y'all. I'm going.